Hi there, Alayemi here. I'm an Android engineer, or should I say, I've been mostly working on the Android code base most recently. Before then, I've done full stack, done backend. Anyway, so I just decided to do a video about a particular problem that I encountered recently, and I'm hoping it could help somebody else. Um, it involved something pretty very, very straightforward. I was just trying to load the camera from an Android device and take a picture. And of course, that meant I needed the activity result because when I call the camera activity, I will need a response when it's done. Yeah, so I checked the documentation on Google, checked a couple of YouTube videos here and there. Most people use the activity result as expected, but unfortunately, it is now deprecated. So um, right now, it has to be through activity result contract. And I didn't really see I didn't see quite a number of videos of people using the result contract. So I thought I should just do a very short video, hopefully short enough, just to use the activity result contract to just not necessarily a camera this time around, but just call any other activity. I just want to show how it is done. All right, so I already have this is just a brand new project that I already created. Just a basic Android project. So I'm going to start to try to call another activity, but using the activity result contract and show you how it's done. So let's get to it. So where do we start from? So I think the first thing is going to be to go to the manifest of the project because there's some. So for this particular example, I'm going to be using. So I just simply want to ask for permission because that's an activity on its own. Just the process of asking for permission on either camera, but in this case, I just want to use an external storage. In other words, I want to access, for example, your gallery. Just pick a file from a device. So this is the permission that needs to be set in the manifest. So that's number one. Number two is I'm now going to create um, the result launcher. How do I sort of explain this and how this works? So an activity result contract needs to be registered. And when you register a contract, it comes back with a result launcher. So that we don't get into too much theory, let's just get right into it. So the first thing I want to do is I want to on the onCreate, I need property here. So let me do that. So I'm going to create a property. Limit var. Let's just call it permission launcher because I just want to use it to launch a permission. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that would be an activity result launcher. And this will return a string. More information on that later. All right. So I have the launcher, which I'm going to use to now register my contract. So I'm going to go into the onCreate method. That's it. I actually didn't want to do this on the activity. So let me, I mean, it could be done on the activity actually, but I just want to do it on the fragments because when you run the app, these basic templates is usually these first fragments that is displayed. So this is where I want to do it. All right, let's go. So I've copied that out. I've created a private variable here or a private property. All right, so the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm now going to use this launcher to register So somewhere around here in the onCreate, so I'm going to do this guy will be equal to register for activity result. Now, register for activity results is the one that actually takes a contract. So I'm going to use the request permission contract. Yeah, that one right there. Yes. So it's going to be like that, and it's also going to take a callback. Now, so if I can do a little bit of an explanation here, the most important thing is this guy right here. So just to make life easy, there are some already sort of created contracts. I could try to do something here so that, for example, I know there's something for camera. So yeah, right there. You can see my intelligence, request permission, create documents, get content, start activity for results, multiple open documents. Yeah, so you can see a lot of take picture preview, take video. So these are contracts that are already predefined to do most of the things you need to do anyway. But there are times you may need a custom contract, and that too is possible. You can look that up in documentation. But for the purpose of this example, I just want to do request permission just to show how to use a contract. So as you can see, I'm passing a contract into register for activity result. So I'm registering this now. I'm registering this, and it takes a contract and a callback. So when you pass control to an activity, in this case, request permission, that's another activity. You pass control to it. When it's coming back, it's going to come back with a result. And that result is what you can access from here. Pretty much. All right. So what I want to do is I want to create maybe like a lot dialogue, or let me do a lot dialog box here. So let's have a function to show, or call it a message dialog, or message dialog. Right. Okay, so this will take the message, which would be a string. Next is, so I'll have whoops, all of that just to get a dialogue. I mean, I just need to do that. Um, okay, so now let's call this permission granted. So it's going to come back with a Boolean value that tells us if the permission was granted or not. That will get clearer as we go on. So if permission is granted, show dialog message and say permission granted, and else say show message that says permission denied. That's pretty much it. All right. So the next thing is to launch this guy, and I want to go do that on the, so I'm just going to comment this out. So when the button is clicked, this guy will get launched, and I will pass into it this guy right here, manifest dot permission dot feed external storage. There you go. Because this is the permission we're trying to get, so that's the guy right there. All right. Fingers crossed, all things equal, this should work. Let's see what we have. I already have an emulator set up here, so yeah. All right, there you go. So it's asking for the permission to access the media. Pretty much, this is the gallery, pretty much. So allow, deny, it's your choice, allow, permission granted. Yeah, and that's it. Thank you for watching. I hope so summary is to be able to launch another activity, you need a contract. And that's the most, because I'm launching the request permission here with this contract. So you need a contract to be able to do that. On the final notes, let's go to definition of this contract or the implementation. So you can see that, just a minute, that was a mistake there. I'm trying to get to another class. Yeah, request permission. Okay, cool. Implementation. Yeah, so I wanted to show that it's taking a string and it is turning a Boolean. So the string is the input and the Boolean is the output. That is the contract, pretty much. The string is the name of the permission and the Boolean is, was it successful or not? Right, thank you for watching. That's pretty much it. Bye-bye.